Hi and welcome aboard to these elegantly raw tidbits Monday to Friday weekdays at the same hour, same platforms, unless you'd like to suggest other platforms. Today I would like to speak, and I'm speaking about the many shifts that are happening simultaneously all over the world, everywhere. Australia now has a new government. We have so many shifts going on so many different levels. And notwithstanding, we have a major shift happening within the raw vegan and the fruitarian movements. So there's so many interplanetary shifts going on, from the solar flares to all the moon eclipses to all the eclipses that have been going on to so much more, that it is no wonder that in our own lives everything is shifting. Sand shifts. We live on sand. Nothing is permanent. Impermanence is what we need to really allow ourselves to get to know on a very familiar level. Because when we begin to make friends with impermanence, then change becomes our flag and becomes exactly the ground on which we develop ourselves on a very deep, loving level. So many shifts are happening, and there's so much strife and so much going on in the raw food and fruitarian movement, which makes sense because when you eat raw vegan or fruitarian, your vibrational levels shift and they become higher. And so you begin to resonate with higher vibrations of the earth that are actually taking place. So do not be surprised with this. What we have to do is to shift our own perception of who we are and why we're here on earth, to really radiate the incredible shifts that need to take place, and to really flow with them, to surrender to them rather than resist them and fight them and try to keep things the same. No, no, no. It's out with all of that. Truth and majesty and grace and beauty and light are coming forward. And if we're not ready to move into that, we're going to be left behind. And if we're left behind, we will be miserable. So unless you want to create more misery in your life, I suggest that we start really on a very deep level, begin to intentionally start shifting our perceptions of ourselves and the world. We're just tiny specks here in this universe, but oh, are we ever powerful specks? We've got so much power in our hands, in our brain, in every cell of our body, and mainly in our hearts. So let's all shift together as we embrace a whole different and much more embracive way of being in the world. Let's love ourselves into being, because that was what will take us through all of the tremors, which we will all be feeling on some level, whether it's on a physical level, emotional, mental, or just psychological, huge shifts. Let's just flow with them. Let's surrender to the magic, be part of the magic, and melt into our own hearts. Let's love ourselves into being. And as we do that, we will begin to really enfold into the magic of all of these rumblings and all of these major shakeups that we are experiencing right now. And if we're not experiencing them, we're going to be forced into them. So I invite you all today to start changing your own vibrational patterns by changing your language around everything. Stop buying into the old stories of ourselves and of why we're here, and be open, be very open to shifting into new versions of yourself that you never imagined before, because they will be powerful versions of yourself, more than you could ever have imagined possibly. Let's start embracing everything that is of beauty and light, and healing, and really begin to move into another fragrance of your own life. Melt into it, absorb it, become it, radiate it, flow with it. No reason to resist anymore. Resistance is what causes the pain. So if you're in a place of pain, stop the resistance. Let the pain in and stop telling yourself the stories around the pain that create victimhood. Just allow the magic of yourself to unfold, and you will see that it's all okay. It was always okay. We just had to change the way we ourselves really interpreted any of this. So thank you for tuning in today. I look forward to you joining me here for more. Please click the thumbs up button. If this is of any assistance to you today, do click the notification and the subscribe button, and share this if you think anyone can be of any assistance given to them by this, or if they can find solace or motivation in this to move into the innermost parts of their being. Thank you, everyone. See you next time on these elegantly raw